Yo, this is a Teen Wolf review episode. Topic of the episode is the abomination, and my best part in this episode was, you can say, you gotta learn a lot about this thing that has been killing people, that has been killing Isaac's father, and that has been killing a lot of people that they don't know who's the cause of it and why. And we gotta know a lot of his weakness. The best part of this episode, you can say, was when Stars and Derek was in the pool of water, and you can see the I don't know what to call it. Basically, it's abomination. I don't know what is it, but I don't know who is it. Basically, I don't know if it's even someone, but you can say he was trying to get in the water. It still doesn't even understand. It don't even understand. You can say it don't understand what it likes. So basically, you can see it's afraid of the water, and start to realize that. So basically, he wanted to get a phone that he had dropped in the water. He's like there, want to know if he should drop Derek in the water or if he should go for his phone. Derek is paralyzed. You can see he's actually amongst his victim by scarring his necks. It scars their necks, so they can't move. They're paralyzed. They're stable for him to just play with and toy with and kill. So basically, he dropped Derek. There was like being in water. I'm like, Derek, he's a wolf. He's probably afraid of water now. So it's like going to drown in the water. So he went for a phone, and while he was doing that, Scott was busy, looking for the recipe, which he actually didn't want. He was looking for the book that had all the things that the hunters has hunted and all the stuff. Basically he was so busy, he shut him off. So now he gotta decide if he should actually sacrifice his own for a man that's about to drown. Like there, it's your phone, dude. Get Derek. I'm like there, he's like chewing the phone with water and like going for Derek. And like after doing that, that was my real favorite part. I really like that part a lot. You gotta realize the character that Stars really playing here is really, optimistic, you can say. So basically, it started off with Scott having to know this bet, I should say. This bet is like there, saying to Scott, this ain't the world. This ain't one of you guys. This is something different. Even saying to the hunters that killing won't be enough for this thing, because most the laws of physics, the snake would squeeze it and eat you. A lion but burst your windpipe, then they eat one side. This dust wants to kill you, and if that ain't enough, you just go kill more. And you have to wonder, what kind of thing do this? It's like you don't have the anticipation of doing anything else but to kill. It's like he's made for that reason, and I wonder, what else does this thing do? And after all that, you can see Styles, having a little problem with Scar. So basically, he's like there, I want to know what's really going on. And Styles looked up to see the same thing, and he actually discovered that this thing, knows him. But he don't really know who's that thing, but this thing really knows him, and that's really scared. It's really scared, because you're having something killing people. You don't know what it is, what it wants, who it is, what you even call it, and he's running around killing people, but it knows you, and you have to wonder, why are you even living, because that thing can kill you at any given time, any given day, and it's scary to look at it, because I thought it was a reptile. It didn't have any nose up front. I thought it was a reptile that can swim boat and land and come and come and land and go and see and do all kind of things. I thought it was that type, but he's afraid of water. In the last part, you can see Scott using this glass. Actually, I don't really know what it was really going to do with that. That's like a thing right there. You're going to fight with a glass, but he's like looking at the glass and he don't really know who was that he's seeing, but it was itself. And that's the type of thing it is. It's like it's scared of itself, but it's knowing who he is while they're actually knowing what it is. But at the same time, really, you can say this main episode was they're trying to figure out what was killing people, who is it, and you know, basically how they can take it down, because you know, you can see there's a little fear going on, that lithium might be that thing. And you can see she waking up with you know, bleed and all the stuff. The mirror's even smashed. You know, you gotta really wonder what's going on with that girl. And Jackson is like, want to know what's going on with him, why ain't he a werewolf yet, and like he's so determined to be a werewolf. You know, he's like the documentary on him every night, seeing if he's a werewolf. But you can see some changes going on with him. I don't know what he's gonna become. And there's been a lot of shit going on. And the grandpa, you know, Alex grandpa, is like, he's such a manipulative guy, and I think he's real wise towards certain length, you know, especially when Scott has cricked his foot. He knew that something went on there, you know. He's like, they're saying he wasn't even concerned that his foot was cricked. He was only concerned that he you know, cricked that foot back, put it in a place, and he's like, you know, really curious towards, you know, that he's a werewolf, and he's like, they're anticipating what was going on, and he knows that, you know, Scott is a werewolf. That very point, because you know, Alex's family is like, especially her father is like, you don't want to really get Scott in a heated point, you know, because that man is like breaking every rules of the hunters. He's breaking every codes of it as well, and you can see he's determined to kill the werewolf when it really necessary, because he's like, they're saying they're the beast, they're the monster, they should be taken out. So you know, he sent a little statement to Scott by stabbing him. He knows he's a werewolf. I know it. Scott may going on acting that little break it heart kid, as he's saying, I play grandfather better than you, and he's like saying, I see the wounds and the tissue healing if this spare moment while this knife is through you. That's a good guess that he knows. And Scott is on his hit list now. You gotta really say that. You know, basically this episode gotta get to know much more about what's killing these people and what's really going on. And Derek is more, you know, more training his guys to survive so they can take down this beast, because this thing, I want to call it type, because I don't know what to call it now. This type is just killing these people, and they don't know who it is. I'm more determined to know who it is than to you know, to have Scott being hunted, because right now they're focused on this thing, you know, this killing people. And as you can see, Derek actually know that this thing, you don't really know anything what it was. No, you know that based cause, you know, that Scott had hold of the mirror and it ran away. There's a bit that you have to really wonder how many of these things out there, if there are different things and shapes and sizes out there, you know. You just got to know, just got to know a little more about what really going on with this thing. And the episode is really asking for more and more questions and not getting enough answers, but it was really looking forward to actually watch it anyway.